Welcome back to North Dakota Today at 9:43. Now, here in our state, it's estimated that more than 3,700 people will be diagnosed with some kind of cancer this year.
The cost of finding a cure, of course, is very large. It's enormous, basically. But Bismarck area businesses are now coming together to help raise money for cancer research. And one of the things they're doing is something called Purses and Pearls. And Kim Coleman from the American Cancer Society is here this morning to tell us a little bit about that. And you brought some trinkets and baubles here.
I
love this.
did. Thanks for having me, first of all.
Oh, sure.
Good
There's
morning.
nothing I love more than a good purse.
Oh, yes, yes.
I'm all about the purses. I love them even more than shoes.
And I find that hard to believe. All right.
And this is the event for you to come
Yes,
to.
it sounds like, okay.
So tell us about the event. You've got coming up, it's Thursday evening at the Toasted Frog.
That's correct. So the event was started about 6 years ago as a fun night out for ladies in Bismarck to come and look at a variety of purses, and we usually get about 35 to 40 purses donated by local businesses, individuals. We have some celebrity purses.
Oh, what's a celebrity purse?
Tell us more about the celebrity
Yes.
purses.
Well, this one actually today that I brought with you is actually from former First Lady Jean Guy.
Wow.
And we have...
So this is kind of a retro sort
Yes,
of
a
thing.
vintage. That's
I
one
love
of our
that.
I can't really
vintage
see it. Can we-
purses.
can
Well,
I-
yeah, let's just go ahead and look at this. It comes with
Yeah.
the gloves. What does this say to you?
It just says class.
It says
It
60s
Yes.
chic.
Very
Yes,
chic.
Yes.
absolutely.
Very
And those
chic.
gloves, which are just tiny, but they're a really fun piece of history. The
Nice.
former First Lady wore those
They
to,
are
to an
tiny.
event, I'm sure.
She
So,
has tiny hands.
Yes.
So obviously you're raising money for cancer research. Now,
That's correct.
how much of that money that you raise stays here for local research? What happens to the money?
Well, actually, so this is actually for the American Cancer Society Cancer Action Network. And the work that we do has to do with public policy when it comes to fighting cancer.
Now, what do you mean by that?
So it's anything that the legislature in North Dakota or the federal government or local government, any decisions that they make that affect cancer patients, survivors, and their families.
Really?
So things like the smoke-free laws, tobacco control, quality of life measures to increase the quality of life for cancer patients,
Wow.
insurance regulations, I mean, anything that might affect cancer patients.
And I think we need advocates in those areas because I don't think it's
Absolutely.
something that the average person thinks a lot about.
Well, and it doesn't
Right.
happen on its own.
Right.
You know,
No, it
someone's
doesn't.
got to be there to make this happen.
Yes, and we have experts in cancer research and in the fight against cancer, and volunteers who have a personal cancer story, and our job is to give them the opportunity to talk to lawmakers and tell them why it's important to implement public policy that helps cancer patients.
Can I be a little bit of a cynic and
Sure.
just play the devil's advocate here?
Maybe.
Okay, the risk. I'm not. I'm not being.
I'm wondering where we're going with this.
I just want to know how receptive our lawmakers are when you're up there at the Capitol building and you're telling them we really need this sort of legislation. How receptive are they?
They actually are very good at sitting down and listening to us. Not all of them always agree and vote the way we want them to, but if you don't tell them what you want, then they're never going to do that anyway.
Well, I'm assuming
So at
too,
least
just
you
like
have to-
anyone else, they may not
Yeah.
know.
Yep.
They may not.
And sometimes, there's a lot of things that go into the decisions that are made, and, a bill might look a certain way to someone, or legislation might look a certain way, but there's other things that affect it too. So
Okay.
there's a lot that goes into it, and that's why, we have the organization that we do to help pay attention to those issues and able to help cancer patients navigate that. So.
Because that legislative process is more complicated than people really
Yes,
imagine.
it
Because you
is.
have omnibus bills and things where a lot of things are thrown in together sometimes too, and yeah, so it's all impacted.
That
Yes,
stat
absolutely.
that we mentioned at the beginning of the segment, 37,000 this year. Is
In
that-
North Dakota, it's 3,700.
I'm sorry. Okay,
Yeah,
so
yep,
3,700.
Which is
Still
still
a
way
lot.
too many. That's
A
way
lot.
too many.
And that's
So,
of all sorts.
all sorts of cancers. So.
Okay. So now getting back to your event, who donates to this?
Well, actually, so the purses and the jewelry that we have is donated by local businesses. So like this one, for example, this burgundy purse was donated by Kitson downtown here. Some individuals also donate. So this pearl and chain necklace was donated by Shell's Chic Creations, which is Michelle Farnsworth makes
Sure.
those.
Is that all one? Is that all one?
That's all one
Ooh,
necklace.
that's
it is
gorgeous. That is gorgeous. Yes.
Yes.
And the other ones?
So this is actually a real pearl necklace that was donated by another individual who's involved with our committee, and
Can
she
I rub
also
them on my
donated-
teeth?
Well,
I've heard that that's how you tell that they're real.
Well,
you
and-
rub them on your teeth.
And I just learned too that when you have real pearls, you're supposed to wear them because it actually polishes them and
Right.
keeps them in
The
good
oil
shape.
from your skin.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
Otherwise,
Okay.
they get kind of. It adds to their luster, right?
Right, it makes them more lustrous.
And then the
Yeah.
Kate Spade bag.
And then the Kate Spade bag was also donated along with the pearls. They will be sold separately, but this was another individual that was on our committee that
Well,
donated that.
those are beautiful. They're
They
all
are.
just lovely.
I was
Yes.
looking to see if there was any, if First Lady Guy left any gum in her purse.
Any gum?
No,
Gum
she
or
didn't.
money? Is there
She
money
didn't.
in there?
No,
No,
no.
but I heard a story last night, and this just goes to show you never know. Somebody bought a purse on eBay,
Yeah.
and they bought the purse for $3, and then they found a $20 bill inside.
There you
well, there you
go.
go. All right, we're going to take a quick break on North Dakota Today. When we come back, more about purses and pearls. We'll be right back.